What's the easiest position to play on a football pitch?
Ooh. I don't think there is an easiest.
I know. Sorry. I know there's been a lot of jokes, you know, back in the days how like wing backs are the easiest positions. We've all seen those little memes and stuff like that.
It's not
But
anymore.
nowadays that's one of the hardest. So I have no idea, man. I have no idea.
I think the easiest position to play in football is Pogba when he has a player that unlocks him.
Yeah, he has
Holy smokes.
No, but for real though, a player that has a free roam position, they could basically do whatever they want, drift into wherever there's open space. You're not, limited to where you have to be. Pretty much do what you want.
That's
Anyone
easy to play?
Free roam, yeah.
That means you
Just
gotta
doing what
be,
you want.
You gotta be an elite baller to play that though.
Yeah, that's my thing too, right? Like,
You have to have incredible knowledge to know where to be all the time.
yeah, like if your gaffer's coming up to you, it's like, yo, do your thing. Don't worry about anything else.
It might
That's
be
the easiest thing in the
no,
world
I
to
think,
hear.
I think that might be one of the hardest
No,
things.
it
to do.
has to be one of the hardest.
I think what Matt's saying, that's the easiest position to do, but it's probably the hardest position to be good at.
Yeah.
Right? Because you can easily do it, but you probably wouldn't be very good at it. But you have to be very, very good
Actually,
to be good at it. I think realistically speaking, I think the easiest position, like in the modern day, is probably like winger.
that's
Yeah, I'd
exactly what I
say
was
that.
gonna say.
I think
Damn
it's
you,
probably
man.
winger, man. Nowadays, especially, I think dude, now it's like touchline winger. You wait, you receive the ball, take on the guy. If you're quick, knock it by him and run.
Yeah.
Put a cross in the box and hope that your striker taps it in. Right? Maybe every now and again you cut in and take a shot. If it goes in, you're the best player in the world. If it doesn't go in, it's just a winger, right? Maybe he's just more of a creative player. Track back a little bit.
We see a lot of those. A lot of those players too that are just gifted with pace and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And literally their role is just to have pace, go down the wing, and just pass it into the box. Like we see like someone like Adama Traore.
Exactly, bro.
How much skill does he actually have? But he's gifted with the pace, the strength,
Yeah.
just to go down the wings like that.
Even players like Doku, right? Pace and strength, but
He's got skill.
yeah, but like sometimes they don't have the end product.
Bro.
And like
Martinelli.
you know what else I noticed too that you're saying wingers? Like, what are the positions that are the first to like be subbed off the field?
It's usually
wingers.
It's usually the wingers. It's not to say that the winger's not important. I do
No.
think the winger is probably one of the most important positions in modern football. I think that the thing is nowadays with how, tactical managers have really adapted to the game, I feel like they've been dumbed down a lot, right? Their job has become very, very simple. They have one or two main tasks to, spread the pitch, to take a player on one-on-one, and that's really your only responsibility nowadays as a winger. I feel like you don't have as much responsibility or even pressure. Maybe it's a lot of other positions on the field. But definitely you need to have talent to do it. But I think your job is the easiest, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree. Wingers.
Can we throw a goalie in there? Because realistically, they gotta be good on the feet now. They gotta know how to pass a ball.
It's a tough position.
I
to
guess
play
it's
in.
I guess it's hard now. It probably used to be. Obviously, it's not easy because you gotta still save all these shots. But like, it's the most straightforward position.
It is
Now-
really dependent on what team you play on as well, though. Obviously, like some of those keepers who are playing on top clubs, you see like there's games where they're not receiving any shots because they have like one of the most elite defense. So
Yeah.
I mean, I think it depends also on like what club you're on. If you're playing on a lower tier club, I think definitely it's the hardest because all the pressure's on you. You're facing so many shots. But I think on certain teams where they have such a good defense, or in general just their style of play where they sit back, the goalie, I would say, still a hard position, but a lot less pressure and moments to like be the hero in.
You guys are bugging, bro. Hardest, the easiest position to
striker.
play on the pitch is striker.
Yeah, I knew you was gonna say.
Okay.
All a striker has to do is tap in the ball. You're getting service all game long.
Or not.
No, or not exactly.
That is not your fault.
Nah, you still get the blame though.
Exactly.
Okay, maybe like publicity wise, like tabloid wise, media wise, yeah, the focus is on you because you're the talisman of the team. You're a star player, but you're getting service to you. It's not your job technically to create anything.
Yeah, but
you just gotta finish.
As a striker, your job is to score goals.
So
If you're not
score 'em,
scoring
tap it in.
goals, how is that the easiest position then?
Bro, there's
That's the hardest position
there's
of
so many
anything.
strikers that have succeeded by not scoring goals. You just take defenders away. Even let's say you're having a game where you're not
That's what a
scoring.
striker's there for.
Yeah, but let's say you're having a game where you're not scoring. You take a couple defenders away that lets your winger score. You're fine.
Yeah,
So
but
Olivier
then,
Giroud.
but then you're gonna hear the complaints about, oh, why is my striker dropping into the midfield when he should be up in the
Harry
box?
Kane.
Okay, but also remember the fact that Olivier Giroud World Cup winning starting striker scored 0 goals in the tournament, and I didn't hear him get any backlash.
He got a lot.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Yeah, he
No, he
did.
didn't.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
I remember, bro.
Yo, chill.
Bro, I remember seeing on Twitter.
got
No, he
scared there.
didn't. How do you get backlash after winning a World Cup?
After not scoring any goals.
No, but he had a good World Cup.
He had a
though.
good World Cup.
So?
Bro, striker, it's like, I wish I could be a striker, man. Bro, like you could walk around all game, like
Nah.
mids are doing all the running. Like, I wish I gotta like regen as a striker.
I
I gotta
think-
regenerate.
I think striker is one of the easiest jobs to lose.
Okay.
You're not scoring. Next up,
Yeah.
Okay.
like look at Gabi Jesus. He was supposed to be Arsenal striker, couldn't score. Replace him with a center attacking mid.
Yeah, but Gabby just isn't a striker.
He was a striker. That's what they signed him
Yeah,
for.
maybe on the team sheet he's not a striker though.
Yeah.
You're not a striker. You said you want to play striker.
Yeah, put me as the 9. Watch what happens.
What's gonna happen?
Man, what an easy position.
No,
It's not. Can you do hold the play?
You guys are talking about wingers.
Wingers, all they do is hit top. Martinelli must be the most straightforward player I've ever seen in my life. He gets the ball, huge touch down the wing, runs, cross. Gets the ball, huge touch down the wing, cross. Vinny, huge touch down the wing, dribble a guy,
dive penalty.
sure, score maybe.
Bro, we were speaking about Doku a little bit before. Have you guys seen that thing on Twitter where like
Oh,
What?
if Doku has a good game, people like check the age of the fullback he was
Yeah.
up against, and he only has good games if the fullback he's up against is over the age of 30.
yeah.
Actually,
It's
I've
been like
seen it,
pretty
bro.
much every game, like it's been like that, except for one this past I think weekend or like 2 weekends ago.
Yeah, he was like 29.
Yeah.
He was like 29 or something like that. No, I've seen those. And anytime like he has like a stinker, you check the age of the fullback, he's like 22,
Yeah,
23, like same
exactly.
age as Doku.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's a crazy trend on Twitter, but it's been checking out. It's been checking out
How
pretty
do those
steadily.
the trends like even start? Like some guys just like
They're hilarious.
Noticing.
yeah, like, it's crazy.
They're
But no,
hilarious.
I gotta disagree. I think striker is really a hard position. You have to be able to react in such a quick moment, be in the right position, have the right touch. On the different teams you're at, could be because of the coach or new teammates. You're doing different roles too. You could be dropping back. You could be just up top. You could be making runs in like Haaland. Look at Lewandowski. Like people were saying, like Matthews, he wanted out of the club, and now that Hansi Flick's there, he's balling.
Yeah,
It's a
coaches-
hard position. It is.
You have
I
a-
truly think so.
You have a lot less touches on the ball as well. Even chances wise, a winger, they get the ball so many times down the wing and have a chance to compete on a one-on-one. Whereas a chance in front of the net, you have to score it, or else like people are gonna be like ripping you on
Yeah.
Twitter the
Sub
next
out.
day.
Yeah,
That's just
sub
the
him
way
out.
it
How'd you
is.
miss that chance?
I'll take
Yeah.
it though. I'll take it.
Look at
I'll take it.
look at the guy on what's it called? The guy on West Ham, Duran. He comes in every game and he scores a goal
Now you won by
with one
everybody.
chance. He has one chance.
Yeah,
There's
look
no-
how easy it is.
Yeah.
It's not, man. He's doing it against freaking Bayern. It's hard, like you said. You have so little chances. So if you don't, do anything with those chances,
Then it's
next
okay
one out.
because you didn't get too many chances.
next one out. As a
And
left
also,
back,
Also,
as a
no,
left back,
you got like why are you guys being way too cute? Like no one said fullback. Like
I was saying right now.
it's of course fullback's easy. Say it.
No.
Why are you guys being?
No. No, it's
You
not.
guys are trying to be too like hipster. Like like
It's not.
fullback's so hard these days.
It is
What
hard.
makes it
Okay, but it's
easy?
not harder than any other position on the
What makes it
pitch.
easy?
As a wing back, you have to contribute as an attacker and contribute as a defender.
And as a
You
midfielder
legit
now.
have to come back, or you're fucked too.
And as a midfielder now.
And if you're not up top, then you're also fucked.
Okay, but-
your gaffer has 2 ways to fuck you.
But
Yo.
in a
Pause.
best case scenario, the fullback is the last name on the team sheet.
Says who?
Unless he's your captain, he's gonna be the last name on your team sheet.
Says who?
Naturally, that's just how
Yeah,
it
maybe
is.
on your team because you
Don't-
have no good
Don't you start the
fullbacks.
team sheet with like goalie, left back?
You know what I?
No,
You
no,
got
no.
you got.
But I also think
No, you guys are being way too hipster
No,
right
I
now.
also
Like
think world-
fullback, like I'm a fullback myself. It's the easiest position to play.
Say, oh, I hate when that through ball comes in over top. I don't know what to do.
Okay, but that's just me not being good in the air and not being quick. But like it's not a hard
But
role.
James,
Like no, but
James.
it's easy. No, but wait. No. Like it's easy to hide yourself as a fullback.
no.
Like if you're a center mid and you're like not having a good game, like that's gonna be visibly
Yeah, of
evident. If you're getting cooked in the midfield, if you're a center back that keeps getting beaten, Or if you're a goalie that can't stop any shots, but fullback, you could hide a little bit.
No, you can't.
I would know.
What if he's attacking you? Minute after minute after minute, dribble after dribble. How you gonna hide, bro?
Okay.
You're gonna hide by getting some water on the sideline.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, as a fullback, you always have someone to back you up.
Nah. Winger is the easiest, bro.
Nah, you guys are bugging, bro.
Fullback, you could be the last man.
I might leave right now.
Bro,
Get out of here.
if I see my fullback game beaten every single time, bro, where are you, man? What do you mean? Why are you hiding?
life he's playing against.
Okay.
Hide,
Okay,
bro.
but what about that center mid who's misplacing every pass?
Yeah, but that's why no one
But,
said
hey,
center mid.
hey, but wait, maybe it's a center mid. You're saying you have someone to support you as a left back?
Yeah, but the
Center mid has a whole back line.
I know, but the middle of the pitch is so like
It's very
it's
important.
such a scary
No, it
area.
is,
Like
100%.
on the wing, it's like you could just kick the ball out.
That's why wingers.
That's
easy,
what I
bro.
do.
That's why wingers easy. You don't have to defend. You have literally a whole back line, a whole midfield basically supporting you. You literally have no worries as a winger. Like absolutely
agree.
no worries as a winger.
He just has to progress it forward. That's all a winger has to do.
And if you lose, okay, I'll get it
Yeah,
back.
you lose it, you try
I'll
again.
have 20 more
try again next
chances
time.
because they're going to try to
A left
find me
back-
every time.
A left back could be inverted, could be a wing back, can be a full back, can be
Got
also
tuck into center
I was about
back.
to say could also
Yeah.
tuck into as a third center back. So they have 4 roles as just one position.
Okay, but
what roles does a striker? A striker. What roles does a winger have that makes it so hard?
Okay, but like there's a reason why everyone always says, "Oh, like Gary Neville was so trash. Like Jamie Carragher was so trash." Like it's because they were just fullbacks.
Yeah, but we're talking about nowadays.
It don't matter.
Okay, you know
Don't
what?
matter.
If,
Yeah, game
if,
changed.
if we go back to those times, then I agree. Maybe back then, yeah, fullbacks were probably the easiest position.
They weren't that important.
Yeah, because
They
every
weren't
team
that
was
important.
lined up 4-4-2, like 2 center mids that were covering you. Your left mid and right mid were covering you all game. So in that sense, in that era, sure, I'll give you that because, dude, you were very protected. You didn't have a lot of responsibility. You probably didn't even have to go past the halfway line.
Probably
But
not.
now, with how the game's changed, fullback has gotten a lot harder. You have to be good on the ball. You have to be able to defend. You have to be quick. You can't get beaten every time. Sometimes you got to invert. Sometimes you got to outvert. You got to do all this stuff. It's a tough position to play nowadays, but I can see what you're saying.
But also, as a fullback, you could still kind of be bad and still get into the team.
I feel like they get targeted nowadays, though. You see it all the time. Like, for example, my own player, Di Lorenzo, on Italy, we saw him get targeted and killed
Right
all
away.
year long.
And he's still getting in the team.
Yeah, that's because they have no. That was
Yeah,
favoritism.
no one
That
else.
was
Yeah,
different,
there's
but-
no one there, man.
But you could see, especially nowadays, like, because another thing with fullback too is it's almost like now you have to have speed as a fullback as
Yes.
well. If you don't have speed, then you're just screwed because there's so many of these fast wingers, like we said, there's so many of them, and as soon as pace like hits these fullbacks, especially if they're older, they have a really hard time.
Yeah. I mean, look at Doku. He's literally making a career off of targeting
Pace.
older fullbacks that don't have pace. Like, he's literally targeting them.
And then you have players like Theo who are just making darting runs across the winger.
Yeah.
It's like, and then he has to come back after too when he loses the
he
ball.
does.
And he gets back.
Yeah,
It's
but
just
if
crazy.
you're a winger and you're having a bad spell, everyone's gonna be calling you like 007, like 008, like
Yeah. That's
like it's not easy, man. Look at
Oh,
Grealish.
no.
Yeah. Well, realistically speaking, no position on
That's
the
what
pitch
I
is
was,
easy.
I was gonna
No,
say
there's
that.
some
Yeah.
there's
But,
some
like-
I don't know, there's some easy positions out there. Bench.
You know a lot about that, eh?
Like third string keeper, like the guy on City,
Carson?
Scott Carson, dude has the best gig probably of all time.
Or the
But
guy,
he's been on City for like what last like 10 years. Has won like Champions Leagues, FA Cups, like multiple league titles. Getting paid probably a pretty penny too. Traveling the world, like chilling with the lads in the locker room, like just having a good time. Like he's there just as
The Juve
literally-
goalie too. What's his name?
Pinsolio?
Pinsolio.
Yeah.
He's been there for so long.
Just here for the vibe.
Can you imagine their man caves just full of trophies? Their whole man cave. is
So,
full of
Dad, how'd you
trophies.
win
But
this?
zero caps.
Jerseys of all their teammates, bro.
Some
Hey.
sick kits too, you know.
Son,
But zero caps.
Hey son, I did nothing to deserve
Yeah.
these trophies.
But let me show you what I did. Sit
Yeah.
down.
Sometimes in life, son, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah.